Okay, so today we're going to set up the Wi-Fi configuration on a NexPump. So what you're going to want to do is find the function button and hold that down until the letter K is blinking in the upper right hand corner of your display screen, and then you're going to want to let go. Now you're going to see the series of questions come up, just asking you like specific battery type you have and things like that. We're not worried about that right now. All we're waiting for is the Wi-Fi configuration. And once that comes up, you're going to want to go back to the function button again and hold it down until the cursor goes to a Y, which means yes. So we're going to wait for the system to get to Wi-Fi configuration, and then we're going to hold down the function button again. And it should take about anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds. So we'll just wait here until it comes up. Okay, so there it is. So now you're going to want to hold the function button again until the cursor goes to the Y, and then you're just going to let it go. Okay, now if you look at the screen now, in the upper right hand, whatever you had a P or a B is now a W. So that's how you know you're in the Wi-Fi mode. So now you're going to want to get to a computer or an iPhone, either way. And what you're going to want to do, as you can see I'm on the computer, I'm going to find my wireless networks here. And as you can see, I have two available right now. The one we're looking for is NexPump. Okay, so I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to click connect. As you can see, it's connecting to the network, so we're just going to wait for it to connect. Okay, as you can see in the upper right hand, it says connected now. So now we're just going to exit out of this screen here, and we're going to go to the internet. I'm going to use Mozilla Firefox. It really doesn't matter what you use. Internet Explorer is fine, whatever you have. And what we're going to do is go up to the browser here, and we're going to type in an IP address. That IP address is 192.168.1.105. And as you can see, I already had that in my history because I've been to that site. So now it's going to come up with a username and password screen, which will be in your manual, so you can look in your manual to find that username and password. I'm not going to put one in. And once you do that, you hit OK, and it brings you to this screen right here. This is all your stats and everything for your NexPump and things, and it shows you different things on there. I'm not going to go into detail right now, but what we're looking for is web configuration. So you're going to want to click on that link, and then you're going to want to scroll down. As you can see, I'm highlighting it down here. Scroll down to the Wi-Fi configuration area. That's what we're looking for. So I'll zoom in here in a second. So we're looking for this right here. And what you're going to want to do now is just type in your SSID, security type, and security key. So all that information that you have, you would type that in, and then once you are done, you would hit the submit. Okay, then after that, once you submit it, you're going to want to go back to your NexPump, and it'll be on this screen for about a good 10 to 15 seconds. But what we're waiting for is it to change over to this right here, and this is the function I mode. And this is just to make sure that your NexPump is connected to the router that we just configured it for. So all the Wi-Fi configuration things that we did earlier, we're just waiting for it to come up here so we can see that it's connected to the network. And what we're waiting for is the SSID connection that I put in, and it should be coming up within the next couple. But the stuff that I put in is obviously going to be different than yours. So what I put in is GC home, and obviously that is connected to the network. And the next thing is the IP address, and we're going to want to write this down. This is the number your router assigned to it. And obviously my IP address is going to be different than yours, so whatever it says on your screen is going to be the number you want to jot down. And then all the other information is just network info. And anytime you would need any of this information, you could just hold down the function button until it gets to the I, and it will give you all this information anytime that you would need it. And the last thing that's going to pop up here is the username and password. And this is just the default for this particular unit. But once you get your unit configured, you're probably going to want to change the username and password to whatever you want. Okay, so the next thing we're going to show you now is, as you can see, I got my phone set up right here. We're going to show you how to get everything on your phone, iPhone, or whatever smartphone you have. You can use that to program this as well. You don't have to have a computer. So I got my phone out here, and as you can see, I'm on Google. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go up in the browser here, and you're going to type in that IP address that the machine gave you earlier, and I have that in the lower left hand corner, and you're just going to type that in the browser message right there. And once you do, it's going to ask you to sign in like it did before. So we're going to sign in using our username and password that it gave us on the machine. So I'm going to type that in. So whatever your username and password is that the machine gave you earlier is what you're going to want to use here to type in to log in to the system. So I'm typing that in right now. And once I get it, I'm going to hit sign in. And as you see, all your information is going to come up on the screen right there. And that is your system right there. So as you can see, if you have a turbo or a jet, it's going to say NexPump turbo or jet. Here's the web configuration and all of that stuff that we just did. It's going to show all that. So if you ever needed to change something from your phone, or you look right here and be able to find it. Okay, I'm going to jump over to the next page here, which is Command Console. And this is, you can command it to do different things. Say you wanted it to self-test or something. I'm not going to do anything now, but you'd be able to do it from there. Now I'm going to head back over to the status page. And that just about does it for setting up the Wi-Fi configuration on your NexPump. Thank you for purchasing the world's most reliable sump pump.